brand new as of a week ago, and it's also exclusive to us here for the rest of the year. So there is nowhere else that you are going to go where you are going to find this adorable planter and table. I was so excited to be able to present this here to you because we do have this at our price today of $109. This is a easy payment of $36.33. It's M99436. A couple of ways that you're going to be able to use this, and we'll dive into it in a full presentation, but you do have two color options available, the gray and the brown. I am in front of the brown option here. We also have it for you in the gray. There's a little planter that's on the inside of this, so you could put plants in here. You see how we have the succulents here in the back. And then also to be able to have maybe some drinks that you have here. I love the table underneath as well. This is definitely for outdoor, but I think that there's some places in my house I honestly could find to use this too, because I have a little bit more of like a modern looking house. On the inside, I love modern decor, so you would definitely use that as well. Okay, we're gonna welcome in Michelle Stretch here with us to bring this exclusive and new item. I love this, it's from ATLeisure.
Here.
Please.
And you know, I love that you said you have like modern style, but I think it really can go with any style, which is great, inside or outside, but made very much for outside. This is from ATLeisure. It's a company based out of Atlanta, kind of a clever name, and they bring really high quality resort furniture. You're going to see an umbrella right after this, and you know, you may see, I'm going to Key West in a few days, I might see some ATLeisure furniture there. But you know what, it is great because you have a planter on this side. So Justin, this comes out, so you can plant in there. There's a drainage hole in there as well, so you can plant
I will
live
tell you,
plants.
Billy, who's working the show upstairs, he already made a call earlier about an ice bucket. I'm looking at this and saying, Billy, this is your built-in cooler. You can put some ice in here, and it will drain out.
You could put some ice in there, exactly. So use it however you want to use it. And then we have the two-tier right here. And you'll notice that this one is sitting off the ground. So if you do put plants down there, that will drain through. Looks like wood, but it's made from a high-density resin, which means it's not going to rot, it won't fade, you won't have critters. This is going to last year after year. Powder-coated steel as well. Very easy assembly, 6 pieces, and we give you instructions. And then it just goes anywhere to give you that tabletop space and that gorgeous, beautiful plant nearby.
You know what I love about this? As we're sitting right here, I'm thinking of my fiance Nick, who works remotely, fully. And in the spring and the summertime, when it's nice out, he's not, his office is in our basement, he's always on the deck, like he's always upstairs.
I hear you.
You can use this with like your little laptop. I love that, whether it's succulents that are over here that you want to have or keep, or honestly, you might even put like pens and pencils or something into this, like you could. And you can use this as that little outdoor desk that then you could put in the corner. You could also have on the side of your chair outside. Whether you are somebody who lives in an apartment complex that has a small little patio and a small balcony, this is a must.
It's perfect because, I mean, you're doing all that in one space there. It's about 2 feet wide and about 14 inches, you know, in depth. But there you're seeing what you could do. There's a kind of a nice little space there. You can put your, you know, plants in there, water them. It will drain through. But there's also feet on here that you screw on. So if you have uneven deck space, you can, you know, you adjust those. So you just, you know, screw them like that.
Look at that before and after, though.
And that's probably a little bit uneven, that deck. Look at how that wood is rotting there on the deck. But no, the table is always going to look great because it's that high density resin material.
Wow, that just fits in there perfectly. Let's talk about assembly though. What do we do when we get this home? Like, how long is the assembly? Is it easy to do?
The assembly is about 10 to 15 minutes, and you'll see each piece marked A through F. So you'll follow along the instructions that we have. We give you the tools as well, so you don't have to, you know, have any tools at home. And then you'll be, you know, it's very easy assembly. So, and then you're going to just pop this in. You could put your dirt in there if you wanted to plant. I love the idea of storage too. Like, you know, you pop your pens, if you're using this as a workspace. Holds up to 44 pounds, Justin. So, you know, obviously a laptop would very easily go on the top of that. But it's only about 17 pounds total. So it's not too heavy on its own.
The other great thing too is it comes from ATLeisure, and I have ATLeisure products at my house. I've got a big umbrella from ATLeisure. I've worked with ATLeisure in another capacity of another job that I had beforehand, and when I think of that brand, I know that the owners stand behind it. I know that you're talking about quality. ATLeisure is such an incredible, incredible company that really makes furniture and umbrellas and just outdoor items that when you bring it at home, it's gonna last season after season after season. I've had, and this is something that I'm dealing with right now, we went, our front patio, we went to some store in the middle of the spring because we finished the patio the one day. It was like, well, the way my world works with my head, like if I had an idea for something, I need it done yesterday. So naturally went to the store, paid a premium for everything there. It was real wood. It lasted one season.
I know.
And then I sanded it down, and then I forgot to like finish it. Now it's rotted.
So it's splintering, rotting, chipping. That's not going to happen with this, but it looks like real wood, which is nice. That's why we use that resin. You hear us talking about that with planters and such, because it weathers so well.
So if it was to rain, I don't need to cover this up or anything.
That's nice. You don't have to cover it up like you would, you know, like your cushions and things like that.
You would have to.
Yeah, leave it out. It's such a smart piece too. I love that about ATLeisure.
ATLeisure, yeah.
Yeah, ATLeisure is really about, you know, multifunction when it comes to the pieces you'll see. So you have the two-tier, not just one here. This one stands off the ground, so if you do want to have plants there, you can water them. There are adjustable feet on the bottom. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, there you go.
Oh, yeah,
so
you
screw those on, okay? So they just get threaded right in there, and you can make them taller or shorter if you have uneven spaces inside or outside. And then, of course, we have that planter slash you know, cooler.
Whatever you want it to be.
However you want to use that. There that is on the side, and that just pops right in just like that.
I don't know, Billy, how many cans of beer do you think you could fit in there? What do you think? Like, at least 8. I was going to say
8.
4.
At least
These two are going 8. All right.
2 bottles of wine for sure, maybe 3.
Okay, now we're talking. That sounds great. However you want to use it, it's totally up to you. Oh, I love it poolside with maybe like some towels on the bottom of this tool. Look, there are so many different use cases here for you. It's M99436. Comes to us from ATLeisure. And ATLeisure is bringing us this table, but they're also going to be bringing us the umbrella that we're about to see and that you saw behind us and that Michelle was sitting underneath.